Simply Supernatural. I'm Pastor Tosan. My mom is Pastor Ngozi. We spoke last week about dolls. Is it okay to buy dolls for our children? Well, I've seen that some responded, yeah, they don't see anything wrong, while some say, yeah, they've never experienced anything negative, and some said they bought it in good faith, but it turned out to be not what they expected. So while it's just like a fair few people that have experienced something negative with dolls. And I gave my story, my mom shared her story about dolls. And it can be objects, it can be rings, phones, it can be a painting on the wall. But we're talking mostly about, is it advisable to buy dolls or give as presents dolls? For me, I'm in between, but mommy says that is a no-no for her, and based on her experience, she doesn't encourage dolls for her grandchildren. But like I said, I'm in between, and although I had a negative experience, but there's some dolls that I just fell in love with, like this, and maybe it's because of my kids, and despite my negative experience. But I just want to read what someone sent. So it says, I had a toy that was dangerous to my mental health. It was called Amazing Amy and was interactive and came with a bunch of accessories. It would say things like, "Mommy, me want peas." And you were supposed to take the spoon for the peas that had a little sensor in it and put it in her mouth. Unfortunately, the sensors in mine didn't work properly. So I would feed it the peas and it would say something like, "Me no want cookie, me want peas." And I would get progressively angrier the more you got it wrong. When my dad walked in on me crying while slamming the pea spoon into my doll's face with all the force my tiny arms were capable of, he decided I'd had enough. Because I was attached to it for some warped reason, he just took out the batteries, but it did not stop working. So that means the doll had its identity. And after a time, dolls sometimes take identity because evil spirits love empty spaces. So once invited, and like she had an attachment to it, so it's already like a living thing. And sometimes we ourselves bring out the negativity in dolls. We make them come alive unconsciously, but that will be for another episode. So this says to me, is it okay to buy dolls? Some truly have negative experiences, and especially it may not be for us adults, but for our children. And sometimes we don't pay enough attention to our children, even when they're saying us or telling us, "Oh, mommy, I had this," we tend to shove it aside. But listen to your children. Listen to them. We're spirits in the body. They may say something that will alter the state of your house. And sometimes objects cause havoc in homes, turn your children's character into another thing. So is it advisable to keep buying dolls for our children? That is up for you. I'll see you in the next post. Take care.